So I'm here at the site of a bioretention pond, and this is a bioretention pond that has not been maintained correctly, and I want to show what happens when a bioretention pond is maintained by other than a BMP knowledgeable landscape contractor. So I'm going to take you through this a little bit here. Here's a curb cut. We're down at the bottom of the parking lot. The stormwater comes down, flows across the parking lot, and hits these curb cuts. It's deposited a lot of silt. In fact, there's so much silt deposited here that it's actually clogged the flume that goes down to the bioretention cell. So I'm going to walk down this the swale here, and you see what happens in this swale. We get down about 20 feet, and guess what? We've got a huge gully erosion problem going on here. It's cut down about a good 1.5 feet, 2 feet, and it's carried whatever gravel, whatever riprap was here, it's carried it on into the bioretention pond itself. This is you see the clean out right there. So down below there's a drainage system that takes the stormwater out to the storm sewer and out to the creek system. But here we have a bioretention cell that's several years old, but has not been maintained correctly. So what we have here now is basically they're just mowing it like a lawn. We have all kinds of rock deposited here. I imagine this rock came down this flume when there was a major storm event. It started cutting in and it washed this material into here. But if you look through here, this is essentially a non-functioning BMP because the grass and weeds that have grown have taken over what was native plant deep cell plugs. So this was all plugged in switchgrass and different native grasses. And I'll take you down here to the end, but you can see there's no native plants left here. So whoever took over the maintenance on this BMP didn't know what they were doing, and they just mowed it like a regular lawn, and they've destroyed the integrity of the bioretention system. You know, the bioretention system relies on deep-rooted native plants to carry, through microchannelization, carry the stormwater into the subgrade, but we have none of those plants present. We have plantains, we have some fescue, we have some crabgrass, we have all kinds of non-native plants that are they're very shallow-rooted plants typically. And here's the other clean out. I doubt the system has ever been cleaned out. And here we have some significant rutting in the actual bioretention, what we call the BMP soil mix. You can see it's all been displaced and disturbed. But the major point though is none of the native plants that were planted here are still here. They've been mowed down, and we know if you mow native plants too many times, they lose vigor and they die. But the weeds and the grass is used to being mowed short, or it's adapted to that. I'm down here at the other end of the bioretention cell, and we can see where something has gotten here and really disturbed the BMP soil. So typically this soil mix is 50% sand, 30% compost, and 20% topsoil, and it's been disturbed. There's no sign of any native plants. The original plants that were planted in here, they were deep cell plugs, deep-rooted plants that had, 7 to 10 foot deep root systems that would carry stormwater through micro channels into the subgrade, but all those are gone. So this is what happens when a non-BMP knowledgeable landscape maintenance contractor, probably a low bid landscape contractor, takes over the maintenance here and basically destroys the integrity of the BMP. This is a bioretention cell, which is a form of best management practice for stormwater quality. And now we're being asked to come in and revive and restore the integrity of this system. I have to work with the city and make sure that whatever we do is acceptable to the city. But this is probably the worst case I've ever seen of a bioretention cell being neglected, being maintained incorrectly, being maintained like a lawn, and then this gully erosion, which has just absolutely, look at the cut we got going here, and look at the materials that were used. I think that there might have been some question about the construction originally, because there's a number of different soil types that don't look, these soil types don't look to be compatible with native plants. Whatever that is, it looks like a crushed limestone with fines, which is not something that deep rooted plants can typically grow in. So whoever put this rock material in, it really probably bought the cheapest limestone ungraded rock with fines to put in here. So it's just really a good representation of a really poor maintenance, absolutely no correct maintenance on a BMP, and it's going to have to be restored because this property is now considered in non-compliance of the BMP ordinance in this city. So I just wanted to get some videotape of this to show people what happens when you hire a landscape maintenance contractor that has no knowledge of how to maintain a BMP for stormwater quality.